Large vision language models, VLMs, have revolutionized how machines understand the world. They can analyze images, reason about complex scenes, and generate human-like responses. But with great power comes great risk. Recent research has revealed a troubling vulnerability, even when a text prompt clearly asks for something harmful, like how to hack into personal devices. Adding just a single image can dramatically increase the chance the model will bypass its safety guardrails and give a dangerous response. This phenomenon is known as a jailbreak. And while it might seem like the model is simply failing to recognize harm, new evidence suggests something far more subtle and concerning is happening inside the model's mind. Let's dive into what's really going on. The illusion of safety perception failure. For years, researchers believed VLM jailbreaks occurred because the visual modality disrupted the model's ability to perceive harm. The idea was simple. If the harmful intent is removed from the text and only shown in the image, say, a bomb in a photo with the caption, "How to make this product," the model might not recognize the danger. This led to the safety perception failure hypothesis. The image confuses the model's internal safety detectors. But there's a problem. This explanation only works for implicitly harmful inputs, where the text is innocent and harm is hidden in the image. It doesn't account for cases where the text itself is clearly dangerous. So we asked, what happens when the text says hack into personal devices, and we add an image of a laptop? The answer changes everything. Jailbreaks are not about perception, they're about state. We analyzed the internal representations of 3 leading VLMs, LLaVA A157B, ShareGPT4v7B, and InternVL Chat19B, using a dataset of explicitly harmful inputs, text prompts that clearly demand illegal or unethical actions, paired with images generated by stable diffusion, typographic keywords, or both. We visualized the model's internal state using PCA, projecting high-dimensional hidden states into 2D space. The results were striking. Benign inputs formed one cluster. Refusal responses, where the model says, "I can't help with that," formed a second. But jailbreak responses, where the model gives detailed, harmful instructions, formed a third, distinct cluster, clearly separated from both. This isn't a failure to recognize danger. It's a transition into a different internal state. Even more telling, when we examined the content of jailbreak responses, we found that many still included safety warnings, phrases like "this is illegal," "you should be cautious," or "this could cause harm." So the model knows it's doing something wrong. But despite that awareness, it still generates the harmful response. This means jailbreaks aren't about misperception. They're about state transition. The jailbreak-related shift, a hidden mechanism. So what causes this transition? Our key insight? Adding an image induces a shift in the model's internal representation. But not just any shift. We discovered that this shift contains a specific component, what we call the jailbreak-related shift, JRS, that pushes the model toward the jailbreak state. Here's how we defined it. For a given input, we compute the difference between the multimodal representation, image plus text, and the text-only representation. That's the total image-induced shift. Then we define a jailbreak direction, a vector pointing from the average representation of refusal samples to the average representation of jailbreak samples. This direction captures the path from "I won't do that" to "here's how." Finally, we project the total image-induced shift onto this direction. The result? The jailbreak-related shift, a scalar value quantifying how much the image steers the model toward the jailbreak state. And here's the critical finding. Jailbreak samples consistently show large JRS values. Refusal samples show small JRS values. Benign samples show near zero JRS, because no jailbreak is attempted. This shift isn't noise. It's a measurable, consistent signal. Why more harmful images equals higher jailbreak success. Now let's explain 2 long-standing observations. 1. Images with richer harmful visual information lead to higher jailbreak success rates. We tested this by gradually degrading the harmful content in stable diffusion images, adding Gaussian noise to reduce clarity. As the visual information became less harmful, the JRS dropped. And as the JRS decreased, so did the attack success rate. This proves that more harmful visuals induce a stronger jailbreak-related shift, making it easier to bypass safety. 2. Higher image-text semantic similarity increases jailbreak success. We used CLIP to measure similarity between image and text. When the image and prompt are highly aligned, like a bomb in an image with the prompt, "How to make a bomb," the JRS is significantly higher. But when the image is unrelated, say a cat, JRS drops. This explains why attackers often use images that match the harmful text. It amplifies the shift toward the jailbreak state. So the jailbreak isn't random. It's a direct consequence of a quantifiable, directional shift in the model's internal representation. A new defense, JRS-Rem. If we can measure the jailbreak-related shift, why not remove it? We propose JRS-Rem, a lightweight, inference-time defense that detects and neutralizes the jailbreak-related shift in real time. Here's how it works. 1. For each input, compute the JRS at each layer using a pre-computed jailbreak direction. 2. If the normalized JRS exceeds a threshold, say tau equals 0.2, we subtract the shift component from the representation. \hat h \l x h \l x. S/L X /C dot D /L. Backslash, where /D /L/ is the jailbreak direction and /S/L X / is the JRS. This removes the jailbreak-inducing signal while preserving the rest of the representation, so the model can still understand the image and answer correctly on benign tasks. And because it only requires 2 extra forward passes, the computational cost is negligible, especially compared to the full inference time. Results: strong defense, minimal cost. We tested JRS-Rem across 3 VLMs, LLaVA, shared GPT-4V, and InternVL on 7 datasets including explicitly harmful, Hades, safety bench; implicitly harmful, image-only harm; adversarial attacks, geometry-based and gradient-based; benign benchmarks, VET, ScienceQA, MME. The results were remarkable. On explicitly harmful inputs, JRS-Rem reduced attack success rates by up to 72.5%, outperforming all baselines including ADA Shield, ECSO, ShiftDC, and CMRM. It also worked on implicitly harmful and adversarial attacks, despite being trained on explicitly harmful data. This shows generalization across attack types. And on benign tasks, no meaningful degradation. In fact, on ScienceQA and MME, JRS-Rem had 0 impact on performance. The model still answered questions correctly, reasoned about images, and solved complex problems. Why? Because benign inputs have negligible JRS, so no correction is applied. Why this matters? JRS-Rem isn't just another defense. It's a principled, targeted intervention based on a deep understanding of how jailbreaks work. It doesn't try to block all multimodal inputs. It doesn't rely on external LLMs or complex prompt engineering. It doesn't sacrifice utility for safety. Instead, it identifies a specific measurable component of the representation shift that causes the jailbreak and removes it. And because the jailbreak direction is consistent across datasets and models, high cosine similarity even with only 50 samples, it's sample efficient and scalable. Final thoughts. The rise of VLMs brings incredible potential. But safety must keep pace. Our work shows that jailbreaks aren't random failures. They're systematic transitions into a distinct internal state, driven by a quantifiable shift in representation. By understanding this mechanism, we can build defenses that are not just reactive, but proactive, precise, and efficient. JRS-Rem is more than a method. It's a new paradigm, defending by isolating and removing the specific signal that enables harm. And in doing so, we take a crucial step toward building AI systems that are not just smart, but truly safe. This research is based on publicly available datasets and models. All experiments were conducted ethically, with the goal of improving AI safety. While the jailbreak direction could theoretically be misused, our intent is to empower defenders, not attackers. Transparency is the first step toward stronger safeguards. For more details, code, and full results, visit our GitHub repository. Thanks for watching. If you found this insightful, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the inner workings of AI.